Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we got a fun project for you. Look at this. What are we gonna make with this? So I saw a fun little project that everybody's doing on YouTube. I thought I'd give it a shot. We're gonna make a chevron cutting board or a 3D looking cutting board. So stay tuned to find out more. Everyone, prior to getting the video, I just want to give a disclaimer. The beginning part of this project didn't quite work out the way I wanted it to. I cut everything down to strips, and then I cut a 45-degree angle at the tips of them. However, once I got to the gluing stages, that's where things kind of went wrong. I built a jig, and it didn't quite work out the way I wanted it to. It works still, and you'll see farther on in the video what happened, but that's why I didn't include any of that part in the beginning. So I'll start you off with me planing everything down. Thanks. Everyone, so now that we have this planed, let me explain why I like to have it planed. Because when I'm working on a table saw or anything, I want to have smooth edges. It's a lot easier to work with, it's all even, much easier to cut. So next step in this process is we're going to be cutting 1-inch strips, more or less, of this. But we're going to cut it at a 45-degree angle. So we're going to cut strips like so. I'll show you on the table saw. Unfortunately, the glue up, if you can see, didn't quite work as well as I wanted. There's some rough spots, so I'm gonna have to smooth it out. I don't have a joiner, so I'm gonna still use the table saw. And we'll just cut off a little bit just to give us a flat, smooth edge. All right. So the idea behind this, the concept behind it, is this is what the board looked like before we cut it down to strips, as you can see. And what you're going to do is you're going to take every other one, flip it. And you get this cool 3D effect to the board. As you can see, it's a 3D checkered board. So just every other one you flip, and there you have it, a cool 3D board. Now this one worked out in the sense that you have this continuing coloring going across, so you get this wavy effect. For this one, you get a 3D effect with a 3D checkered board. everyone, welcome back. So because I live in a colder climate, I like to let my glue up sit for 24 hours. And this is what they look like when they come out. You can still see where the glue is dried, but they're ready to go. And it looks great, doesn't it? So what I'm going to do next is use the planer. I'm going to use the planer again. The nice thing is, because we've already planed everything down and everything is for the most part the same level, there's not a whole lot of work. All you're doing is getting rid of all the glue marks and just making everything smooth and ready to go. Think of it as your 60 grit sandpaper, doing all the work for you. So let's get on it. Alright guys, now that we got these things all planed down, next step is to get rid of these edges. I'm going to use my table saw to do so. You can use a miter saw, however it works. And you can leave them if you want to. These look awesome as is, but I just personally like having more of a rectangular form, not so many pointy edges where you can get poked. So that's the next step. Alright guys, now that we got the boards all squared up and they look great, it's on to sanding. So for sanding, I'm going to use an Orbital sander, that way I don't have to worry about going against the grain. And since I already did the 60 grit with the planer, I'm going to start at 120, go to 180, and then to 220. And between the 180 and the 220, I'm going to use a 3/8 round over bit to trim a little bit of the edges. The idea behind that is it's less likely to chip if it's rounded edges. So I want these boards to last a long time. I know some people like them when they're straight like this, but that's why I do what I do. It's because I want them to last and I want to avoid chip out. So let's get on it. Alright everyone, now that everything is sanded, trimmed, feels smooth, we're ready for the second to last step, which is mineral spirits. I love mineral spirits because it shows me what my board is going to look like prior to putting the finish on. It's going to get rid of all that small sawdust and it's going to make it look smooth and elegant. So it's very easy to apply. Just put a good amount on the boards and then watch the magic work. Make sure you get the ends. Look at that final board. That's what it's going to look like prior to the finish. Alright, it's been about an hour since I applied mineral spirits. These boards are dry to the touch, so they're ready for the finish. For the finish, I'm going to be using my all-natural board butter. Board butter is great on cutting boards because it's food safe and leaves a great finish. If you want to learn more about board butter and how to use it, I made a video about it on my channel. To apply it, I'm just going to do the simple cloth, a rag, and just spread it around. As you can see, the colors don't change a whole lot because the mineral spirits did all the work for us. It's just time to put a finish on. Hey everyone, so I let these boards sit for 24 hours and look at the finish. Looks great. So all we have to do to finish this up is take our rag and wipe it off, and it's all done. Super simple, and it leaves such a good finish that's smooth to the touch, not sticky, and it's all food safe, so it's ready to be used in the kitchen. And there we have it. Look at that board. Love the colors. Look at this one as well. Great colors. So thank you very much for watching the video. Let us know if you liked it down in the comments below. Have a great day. Hey everyone, we just want to say thank you for taking the time out of your day to watch this video. We truly appreciate it. We're a newer channel, so we'd also appreciate if you hit that like and subscribe button. That way we could help spread this content around to everyone. Since we're new, we got a lot more videos to come, including a plethora of different projects. This ranges from wooden American flags to cutting boards, epoxy pours, and tables. So if you want to find out more about us, you can always check out our website at jkwwoodworks.com. We appreciate your time. Until the next video, thanks.